Hello, friends. Welcome to Humanology 2372. Happy Wednesday evening. Let's do stretching. Yeah. Okay. And later on, yeah, we get back to mathematics. Okay, it's been a while. Yeah, we get back to mathematics in a long time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's about right time. Uh-huh. I kind of miss it, you know. How many months have I taken break from mathematics? Well, I we used to do mathematics in daily motion. Nowadays, we kind of migrate to YouTube to evenly distribute the workload. Yeah, we love both platforms, YouTube, daily motion. Maybe I get back to daily motion later in the future. That's possible. Okay. Yeah. Just like diversified investment. Okay. So between YouTube and daily motion. Okay. So yeah. So if you want to catch up with mathematics in raw algebra, yeah, you can look at daily motion episodes. Okay. Yeah. Humanize show. Further than all clear. Yeah. I think I take a break from mathematics for past 5 months, maybe. Yeah. So enough break. So let's get back to mathematics. Sure. Ah. Ah. Okay. So now I watched some YouTube video movie clips like Jackie Chan versus Benji Kides. Yeah, like kind of boxing, right? like kind of intimidating on me. Okay, okay, good. 5 minutes. So that was martial arts, okay? So funny. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's grab whiteboard and VR. Remember I said it, you started about mathematics, getting back to mathematics. Yeah. I give you some background, okay? Uh-huh. Uh, what we did last year in the Daily Motion, when did I start doing mathematics last year? I don't know, maybe in August. Right. I didn't unemployed for 8 months, past 8 months. Okay. So yeah, when I was unemployed for 8 months, I did some mathematics initially, but later on, no, it's this emergency situation. I need to study law. Okay. So that I can get a next lawyer job. Okay. And that's what happened about a month ago. Okay. So yes. Also I needed to take a break from mathematics anyway. Okay. So what is this about? Okay, what is row algebra? RHO is Greek letter for R for remainder operation. In mathematics, arithmetic, well, more like number theory, they call it modular arithmetic. Uh, Modulo, mod operator. In co-operative programming language, they use like ampersand, percent sign. Okay, yeah, it's like a remainder operator. We call it row. Use Greek letter R. Okay, but on paper, just capital letter R, English. Okay, yeah. Then what is this about? This is about what called in modular arithmetic that we call row algebra in humanology school. Yeah, the multiplicative inverse. They call it. There's Wikipedia article about it. Okay? Modular multiplicative inverse. Okay, in humanology school, row multiplicative inverse. Okay. Just one syllable versus three syllables. You wanna keep things simple, okay? Yeah. But you use what you choose the language. Here, yeah, we call it raw algebra, okay? Yeah. Instead of modular arithmetic. Huh? Welcome to human school. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we discovered this formula, this recursive formula for a modular multiplicative inverse, row multiplicative inverse, okay? Yeah, it's partially erased. It's been a while. Yeah. What does this mean? So if you wonder what row multiplicative inverse is, just Google modular multiplicative inverse. There's Wikipedia article about it. Okay, you can learn about it if you want to catch up. If not, you can just skip this part entirely if you're not into mathematics. Okay, even if you are into mathematics, if you do not want this, fast forward. Okay, yeah. Just in case you're interested. Okay, then welcome. Yeah, cheers. So what does this mean? Okay, multiplicative inverse of 3, the 3 to the minus 1, then subscript 7, row 7, just row base 7. What does that mean? Like in outside of human school, modulo 7. Okay? What does that mean then? This notates a number, or actually there are infinite remaining numbers. Okay? 3 times something is 1, modulo 7. We call it 3 times something is 1 row 7. Okay? And 7 is row base. Okay? So, for example, 3 times 5 is 15. And 15 is 1 mod 7 or 1 modulo 7 or 1 row 7. Because 15, when divided by 7, remainder is 1. Yeah, 15 is 14 plus 1, and 14 is 7 times 2. Okay? So 5 and 3, they are multiplicative inverse to each other. Row 7, because 3 times 5, 15, is 1, row 7. Okay? So that's what this means. And we discovered this, well, by I mean, I work alone. I just recorded and upload to, like, I used to upload to Dailymotion, now there's YouTube. I may get back to Dailymotion at some point, okay? Even distribution of workload between Dailymotion and YouTube, that's why. I love both, okay? So, yeah, but mathematics, yeah, I pre-record this, okay? And upload to Dailymotion or YouTube. Now there's YouTube, okay? But I work alone. Okay? Yeah. But I say we because friends, thank you for your support. Thank you for being friends. Thank you for watching my videos. Okay? So in a sense, yeah, is you and I we are working together, okay? So that's why you say we. I say we. Okay? Cheers. So we discovered this formula, recursive formula, and this triangle. Uh, we can build this triangle just like Pascal's triangle in combinatorics, like binary coefficient, right? Similarly, we can build this entire triangle by using this one recursive formula from the bottom up, but look at top to bottom. Okay, so it's something very, very, very significant. Okay, yeah. It took me a year for me to discover this. Of course, I did some other stuff, but then what does the table mean? This row index, that's row base. ROW, row index, is row base. RHO, the modulo base. Okay? So, and the column index, okay, is like, for example, is the target, is the object. For example, what is multiplicative inverse of 1? So it's like a operand. Let me go to internet logarithm terminology. Let me look at it. Base value. They call it value. Argument. Okay, that's the term I was looking for. Okay. Column index is like argument, like variable input. Okay, so we are asking a question: what is multiplicative inverse of 3? Row 5, 2. Okay, because 3 times 2, 6. 6 is 1, row 5. Okay, so that's what this table is about. Okay, and you can build this table using this one recursive formula. Of course, it's not that efficient. But this is something big. Is this first time in the world in human history? As far as I know, yeah. Will I publish this? Publish this? Yes. When? After I prove this. I have not proved this yet. And that's what we work on in next. I don't know how many days, how many weeks, how many months. I don't think it will take that long. Okay. But look, I have a full-time job. Okay, so we'll do this whenever I feel like it, whenever I can afford. Okay, because sometimes I'm like too tired. I don't want to do mathematics. I just want to talk about U.S. Army days, law school days. Okay, story time, or karaoke, dancing, martial arting. But when I have energy, like now, yeah, we continue to work on mathematics. Okay, because we need to prove this so that I can publish this. Because this is important. People need to know about this. Okay. All right, yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. And there are other things we discovered, and they need to be well, at least things need to be proven. Okay, other parts we just talk. I can just write it in the paper and let other people prove it. But we discovered a lot past 1 year. They're all in their emotion. Okay, the Friday night love, humanology, whatever. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's good to be back to mathematics. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's tough. I apologize. It's very low budget, but this is what I can afford. 5 minutes, thank you. All right. So how to prove this? I have no idea. How did I find this? examples. So I guess we can just get a new whiteboard. Well, use the whiteboard to erase and work out some examples, observe some behavioral patterns, like we always do here. Okay? Behavioral patterns of numbers. Okay? No, we are not doing psychology. Okay? We are in the humanology school. Okay, so behavioral pattern of numbers. Okay, how do they behave? Repeating patterns. Okay, so yeah, but it does sound like a psychology. I guess some inspiration from there. Sure, sure. Yeah. And uh, but at least it's a great notational convention invention. Okay, so we have two different row bases here. Okay, here we have omega. Here we have alpha. Okay, yeah, all in one equation. But outside of humanology, uh, what they have is based on German mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss. Okay, so the modular arithmetic, like some equation, but they don't even use equal sign; they use definition sign with three horizontal lines, and at the end, open parenthesis, MOD, close parenthesis is extremely inefficient convention. They're still doing it. Why? Because they're not us. They're not that creative. And also they're afraid of like breaking from time honored tradition and convention. We are not. Okay. Then am I saying I'm better than Gauss? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And because I'm supposed to be. Look, after Carl Friedrich Gauss, there have been a lot of mathematical development. And I studied those that Gauss did not have a chance to study because it happened after his time. Okay? Yes, yes. In the future, yeah, you're supposed to be better mathematician than I am. Okay? Yeah, it's evolution. Okay? Yeah, do something better than I did. Okay? But other mathematicians, they're afraid. Okay, I'm not. So am I saying I'm better than Gauss, better than Euler, better than Newton? Yeah. Me being better than Albert Einstein, dude, that's easy. Because I don't think he was a good mathematician at all. I think he was a good physicist either. I don't think he was a good scientist, okay? No, he made too many mistakes. Albert Einstein, okay? But I did disprove some, I made some improvements or disprove some parts of Euler, Gauss, Newton. Yes, I did. Newton, yeah, in economics, okay? The gold standard, yeah, that's a bad idea. Okay, so. Euler, yeah, the Euler's equation, the what, e to the I pi plus 1 is equal to 0. That's wrong equation. Okay. I will publish it. Okay. Gauss, well, I didn't disprove him, not yet, but his notation convention SUCKS. Okay? Because A is equal to B, open paren, MOD, close paren, then you can only have one row base. But sometimes, one equation, we need two different row bases, like here. This cannot be expressed in Gaussian convention. So I had to invent it. Okay. So welcome to human ratio. Okay. You should not be afraid of break away from mainstream, traditional, time-honored tradition. You should dare have bravery to break away from it whenever it's necessary. That's how progress in science is made. Not just in science, in society too, sometimes. Okay. But no protesting, okay? That's too dangerous. Okay? Yeah. Run for an office instead of protesting as an activist. I appreciate activism, okay? But if you do not like the way it is, yeah, become a politician, okay? Then you can have power to change the world for the better, okay? But if you want to, okay? Yeah, do not do anything illegal, okay? So just be law-abiding citizens, okay? Yeah. All right. For me, coming with brand new mathematical convention, what's the worst I can get by disobeying Gauss? Maybe mathematicians would not accept this theory. I'm okay with that. Maybe they just ignore my papers. I'm okay with that too. I don't care. I do my job. I discover something in mathematics and I prove it, then I publish it. Then my job is done. I go to the next project. Okay, so I don't care about money, power, fame when it comes to science and mathematics. I do not. I'm not doing this for money. I have a job as a lawyer. Okay, so I'm not doing this for money. Okay, then why am I doing this? Intellectual curiosity, create the satisfaction from this creative outlet. Also, to me, it's an assignment given to me by God. This is between God and me. It's something personal. But I share with you, friends, why? Who knows? I might die tomorrow. Okay. I drive safely. When I do commute from Matsu Valley to Anchorage and back Monday to Friday. And some drivers are not so nice on the highway. Okay? Accidents happen. Car accidents, okay? I may die tomorrow, in a week, whatever. So whatever I discover today, I share it in the internet. Do you want to publish paper based on this? Go for it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Make sure you make citation though, like humanology episode, so and so link, internet link in the Daily Motion or YouTube. You know, footnote. You don't have to mention my name, but you may. Okay. Just be legitimate. If you got ideas from somebody else, acknowledge it. Then that's legit. It's not pure. It is not plagiarism. As long as you make citation, okay? I give you permission, okay? Mm-hmm. 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? Yeah, welcome to Human Show, Human School, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. We got good stuff here. Yeah, is it small? Take a screenshot and enlarge it, okay? Mm, if you want to. All right, 5 minutes, thank you. Okay, I guess we'll just do story time instead, okay? Well, at least we made a beginning, new beginning, okay? So yeah, let's relax. Let's relax. There's no rush. Huh? Okay, so am I being disrespectful toward other mathematicians? I guess I am a little bit. But the thing is this, look, when I was in school, mathematics professors, most of them, most of them were very nice to me. Okay, they're great people. Okay, yeah, okay. But there's some mathematics forum websites in the internet. Okay, again, many of them were very nice to me. I would say most of them, but I have seen like more than five people in the internet, like mathematics website forum. More than five people are extremely mean to me. Some of them even call me a confused newbie. A confused newbie? Me, Honky Lee? I have to disagree. I'm neither confused nor new to mathematics. I'm like, who are these people? Why are they mean to me? Total random stranger in the internet. I was surprised. I was shocked. I was even traumatized. Okay, a little bit. Like, they also suspected me being blacklisted because I'm creative individual. I like challenging authority in mathematics, like Gauss, Newton, Einstein in physics, or like what Euler. They did not. Many of them did not like my attitude. Look, I'm a guy. There's some others too. I'm a guy who think that I disprove Albert Einstein's special and general relativity theories. Do you think I can get a professor job in a university if I say this? I don't think so. Well, first of all, I don't have PhD. I'm a PhD dropout. Okay, in computational biology, computer science. Okay, so yeah, I don't really have qualification to get a professor job in science or mathematics. Okay, mathematics. I did not even minor mathematics. I didn't even major or minor in mathematics. Okay, I majored in computer science. Okay, uh, but I like mathematics. Okay, that's why I do it. Although sometimes I did it too much, so I need to take a break. So that's what I did. I took a break from mathematics past like 5 months, I think, maybe more than that. Okay, about so when I do science, I'm very liberal, progressive. I want to do new things. I want to break the convention. I want to challenge authority. When I do science, like authority of Albert Einstein, Carl Friedrich Gauss, Leonard Euler, Isaac Newton. In economics, yeah, the Alfred Marshall, whoever, the giants in science, okay? I enjoy challenging them. I enjoy proving myself to be better than them. So other scientists, they do not like my attitude. They do not like my ambition because they do not have it. They just follow on the mainstream narrative of mathematics. Just go along. I'm not that. No, I'm opposite of that. I'm a rebellion. I'm a rebel in science, okay? That's why I don't think I can get a professor job in science in the university, okay? In the future, who knows, maybe in 30 years. I'm 47, so in 30 years, when I think it's possible that other scientists might catch up with me in 30 years. I'm 47 now. In 30 years, I'll be 77. I- Do I think I can lecture in a classroom as a 77 years old? I don't know. So basically, I'm ahead of time in science, okay? Or in other area too. Okay. Now, what's wrong with this screen? This small dot here, is it like dirt or I think it's a pixel in the computer screen. Okay. Whatever. This computer is aging too, okay? So laptop computer. Yeah. Yeah, today is kind of like orientation day, okay? We're just starting slow, returning back to mathematics, okay? Yeah, there's no rush. No, I'm not gonna die tomorrow. I don't think so. I drive very slowly, very safely, okay? Okay, yeah. There's no rush. Let's just enjoy the moment, huh? Yeah, like welcome back to mathematics, okay? Sure. Time check. Yeah, it's kind of story time, yeah. Kind of orientation day. Sure, sure. It's been less than 1 hour. Yeah, yeah, 5 minutes break. Vocal rest, okay? Yeah, thank you. All right, yeah, welcome to Humor Sure, Humor School. Okay. Yeah. Well, some more narrative in science and mathematics. Sure. It's like this. It's evolution, like in biology, mutation. Some mutations are harmful, some mutations are beneficial, but most mutations are neutral. Okay. Isn't biology like Gaussian curve by Carl Friedrich Gauss? I think he's a good mathematician. Yeah, I'll admit that. Yeah, yeah, the bell curve. Let me do my hair. Normal distribution, okay? Yeah. Mostly in the middle, but bad extreme, good extreme, okay? Yeah. Bell curve, Gaussian curve, okay? Normal distribution. Yeah. In statistics, okay? So, but yeah, good kind of mutation, that's what drives evolution forward in biology. Okay? In science, mathematics, yeah, good mutation, like thinking outside the box. Okay, yeah. And that's what I do. Will I become famous as a scientist one day? I think I will, yeah. When? Maybe in 30 years. Long after I retire. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Because we are that advanced. Okay? Yeah. Look, I published papers, okay? Two papers. Yeah, I published a lot of papers, but in physics, mathematics, economics, even linguistics, I even geology. Okay, I published so many papers in the internet, not peer-reviewed journals, but one wonderful websites that accommodate independent scientists like me. Okay, yeah, like Vixra, SSRN, Social Science Research Center. Okay, yeah. And but there are a lot of peer-reviewed journals. Okay, and there are a lot of scientists in the world. So like professors, they're busy people. They teach students. I appreciate professors. Okay, most of them were very nice to me when I was in school. Okay, they teach their students. Okay, and they train their graduate students, like PhD candidates, and then they write like research grant to get some funding, and they do on their research. They write their own papers. The professors are busy. I know because I was in graduate school. Okay, for 2 years. Cool now. Okay. They have barely enough time to read peer-reviewed journal articles. Okay? They don't have time to read papers from people like me, independent scientists. My case, they're PhD dropout. They don't have time for that. So it's not their fault, okay? It's just that, yeah, but it's important that I do not belong to academia. I need that independence to do my own thing in science and mathematics. It's so important. Yeah, that I dropped out. OPH program. Okay? But I learned a lot during those 2 years in Cornell. Oh yeah, great people. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Hmm? But as a mathematician, as a scientist, I had to have academic independence. That's why it's so important that I do not belong there. I have to be an outsider. Okay? And yes, I need to be alone. So it's good that I came to Alaska. Okay. But I did not come to Alaska in order to do mathematics. It just happened that way. Maybe by God's divine design, okay? Yeah, it just happened that way. I did not come to Alaska to do mathematics. No. Then why did I come to Alaska? What, 10 years ago? 11 years ago, 2015? So just after graduating law school in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I just maybe wanted to get away from it all, pursue my freedom, have some space, enjoy the wildlife, nature, clean water, clean air, take some breath. Before Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, I enjoyed both experiences. I did. Okay, let's adventure, experience something else. Like Solitude, being alone, out there in the wild. Okay. Look, I'm not a big camper or hiker these days. I just run around the neighborhood. I do running, okay, so, but I love people. I'm not antisocial, but it's balancing act between alone time and people time, okay? And in Matsu Valley, yeah, I have that. Three-bedroom house, affordable still, and I live alone here. Okay, so when I go to work in Anchorage, yeah, I enjoy interacting with people. Okay, yeah. In Matsu Valley too, when I go to stores. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. No distraction. I do not hang anything on the wall. I appreciate people who do, okay? But it's diversity, okay? Everybody's different. I appreciate diversity. But in my house, on the walls, there is not a single picture on the wall. Because I'm a minimalist, okay? I want to keep it simple, okay? All these whiteboards, they're on the floor, okay? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, cheers. We go to humanology. Yeah. So, okay, just one example, okay? Yeah, 4 is multiplicative inverse of 2, row 7. What does that mean? 2 times 4 is 1 in terms of row base 7, okay? Because 2 times 4, 8. When 8 is divided by 7, remainder is 1, right? Yeah. So that's why 2 times 4 is 1, row 7, right? Yeah. That's what this means. Yeah. In general, to generalize, yeah, the multiplicative inverse of alpha rho omega is an alpha omega formula, okay? It's recursive formula because alpha and omega happens again on the other side. And so alpha minus omega rho alpha, what does that mean? Okay, what's the remainder when omega is divided by alpha? That's what it means, okay? And then parenthesis is inverse, multiplicative inverse, rho alpha multiplied by omega, and then plus 1 divided by alpha. That's the multiplicative inverse of alpha rho omega, okay? So you're kind of breaking down to smaller numbers, okay? So yeah, just like Pascal's triangle, binary coefficient, okay? Yeah. Recursive formula, okay? Yeah. It took me about a year to discover this, but we need to prove this before publication, right? So that's the project that we just started today. How long will it take? I think it'll be more than a couple of days, okay? Because I need to catch up. I had to remember. It's been a while, like five months, okay? It could take a couple of weeks, but I do not think it will take a couple of months though. Maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That would be my guess. Okay? So, yeah. My guess that it will take less than 1 month to prove this formula. Okay, that would be my guess. Let's see. You want to prove this yourself? Go for it, okay? Go for it. Okay? Time check. Yes, been almost an hour, so let's ventilate, okay? Yeah, I tell you some behind the scenes stories, like how I just was able to discover this formula because of the formula, okay? So, sure. Yeah, some orientation there, kind of background of this alpha and omega formula, okay? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can name it like that. Sure. Right, so about a year ago, okay? Yeah, it's kind of making transition from calculus to number theory. Calculus, that's continuous mathematics. Number theory, discrete mathematics, meaning it's the discontinuous, okay, like stepwise as opposed to smooth curve, okay. I made that transition, okay, because I did a lot of calculus before getting back to number theory, okay. So it is diversity, okay, yeah, like buffet, okay. So like Chinese remainder theorem, yeah, I knew what it's about, but I didn't quite study it in the past too much because it's too technical, okay. But using the power of raw algebra, it's become a lot easier, okay. So okay, there's the coefficients as well, and the Euclidean algorithm. I wanted to change Mr. Euclid. Euclidean algorithm to find greatest common divisor. Nowadays is algorithmic time. It's been there like for more than 2000 years, okay? Ancient Greek mathematician, Mr. Euclid, okay? The elements, okay? He's good at geometry, also he's good at number theory too. Mr. Euclid is one of the greatest mathematicians of all time, okay? Good. I wanted to challenge him. I wanted to come up with an algorithm, even constant time formula to find greatest common divisor of two numbers, okay? I could not find it. Maybe you will. Maybe there is constant time algorithm to find greatest common divisor instead of logarithmic time. I could not find it, okay, but I'll look for it. It may exist, it may not exist. I do not know, but I could not find it, okay? But I found something else instead. Yeah, this. This is not a constant time algorithm. No, it's not. It's recursive formula. Mostly, most likely logarithmic time, just like Euclidean algorithm, okay? Because I've been doing mathematics long time. I'm 47. I started studying mathematics when I was in elementary school in Seoul, South Korea, 1980s, okay? So I have good gut feeling, okay? Yeah. Because I've been doing mathematics for how many years? 4 decades almost, okay, by now. Okay. So the algorithmic time complexity wise, yeah, this is no better than Euclidean algorithm, okay? Yeah, the logarithmic time, okay? But still, we found something. To me, that's good enough. Not as cool as constant time algorithm to find greatest common divisor. No, but still, we still found something new for the very first time in human history, as far as I know. Did somebody found this before I did last year? Yeah, it's possible, but I don't think so. Why? This is something very significant. Okay, if somebody already found this and published it, it would have in the internet, most likely in Wikipedia, but it's not there. Last time I checked, okay. This is something very, very significant. Like equivalent to Pascal's triangle. Okay. We can find, I take time to build this triangle, multiplicative inverse triangle, okay. Yeah, you have to use this formula. It's not that efficient, not really. But still, this one recursive formula is all that we need to find multiplicative inverse of every single pairs of numbers, row base and the argument, two input numbers, okay? Yeah, we can build that triangle, pre-computation, okay? This is something very, very, very significant, okay? Okay. Mhm. And that was our goal, actually. Sub goal. I have many goals. Main goal, constant time formula algorithm for to find greatest common divisor that would be faster than Euclidean algorithm. Okay, that was my original main goal, but sub goal, yeah, let's find something like Pascal's triangle. They were chronicled in demo, Telemotion, past 1 year. Okay, yeah. I just kind of got back to YouTube about what 3 months ago or something. Okay, so, but past 1 year or past 3 years worth of human show is there in their motion, okay? Because I do not want to overburden them. So let's move to YouTube, then Dailymotion later, then YouTube, Dailymotion. Because I do not want to overburden them because the videos I upload, not many viewers. I'm very grateful to Dailymotion and YouTube. They keep my videos, although it's not very popular. They're investing on me. In the future, yeah, you can get a lot of viewers so that they can make some money, advertising more money. I understand business. I do. Yeah. So, Telemotion on YouTube, thank you for investing in me. Thank you. Friends, oh, thank you even more for being there for me. Cheers. Welcome to humanology, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It's very cryptic, right? Welcome to mathematics, okay? Yeah, if you have to decipher this, decrypt this hidden message, go for it, okay? Yeah, there's some symmetry study there, right? Yeah. If you're into number theory in mathematics, okay? Yeah, it's beautiful. It is, yeah. A lot of fun. Yeah. Hmm. It's mysterious, very metaphysical. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of getting drunk. Okay, yes, let's say finance break. Okay, so. Okay, but if you're not into mathematics, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Okay, so. Look, life is more than mathematics. Okay, there's some other cool stuff in the world too, like music, fine arts, philosophy. Right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, finance break. Okay, yeah. Mathematics is optional. But what's mandatory in human arts school? Martial arts. Because we want you to be strong and safe, okay? Martial arts is the only mandatory subject matter in human arts school, okay? Remember that. Right. 5 minutes, thank you. Yeah, also focus on career education development and then healthy habits, okay? Healthy exercise diet, regular exercise, healthy diet, okay? Thank you. Be healthy. Mhm. Okay, welcome back. It is a special moment, right? You and me. Yeah, like we are very few people here in human school. Let's put this behind us, okay? We'll get back to it some other time, okay? Yeah, it's a special moment. Yeah, very few of us appreciating each other. Yeah, by the proud future leaders, past masters, and contemporary professionals. Yeah, we appreciate all ages, young, middle, mature. Yeah, we appreciate everybody, okay? So, yeah, it's very special moments between us, right? It's nice, very cozy. A few of us in the humor show. How nice. It's better this way, don't you think? Yeah, it's like very familiar. Right, a family. Yeah, there's some big families back in the days. Even nowadays, in some countries. Well, yeah, very intimate. Okay. So welcome to Human Rights Show. Look, I'm more than a scientist. I'm more than a mathematician. I'm a lawyer, U.S. Army veteran, and I'm a former computer programmer, actor, writer, director, filmmaker, musician, singer, dancer, martial artist. I have diverse hobbies, and I do recommend you to diversify your hobbies so that you enjoy your life and education, continuing education, and career development. Okay. Yeah. I'm also I think I'm a decent culinary artist. Yeah, I cook my own food sometimes, but I appreciate other culinary artists. Yes. Well, I do enjoy cooking. I do. Sometimes I think it was about a week ago, okay. I cooked more elaborate sandwich for my colleagues at work. They appreciate it, okay, so. But some mixed review though. Okay, because but I liked it. Okay, I test ate that sandwich that I prefer for my work colleagues. Okay, yeah. Uh, but they're nice to me. Okay, they say it was good. Okay, thank you. But I could sense that maybe it was not that good. Okay, it's fine. Because everybody have different preference when it comes to ingredients of sandwich. So I was new to this job. I got this wonderful job months ago, okay? I didn't have a chance to ask them what do you not like. I'm really busy, okay? So they did not like some of the ingredients that I used in the sandwich, okay? Maybe some pickles, maybe they did not like that. Maybe jalapeno, maybe they did not like that. But they were nice to me, okay? They said it was good. But I could tell from their facial expression, they're like being nice to me, okay? Okay, sandwich. Let's talk about sandwich, okay? Yeah, meat. Yeah, sometimes I use bologna ham, or some other times some other ham, okay? Cheese. There are many kinds of cheese in America, right? It could be like cheddar cheese, American cheese, or provolone, or like pepper jack, even like brie cheese, like from France, okay? How about vegetables? Yeah, it could be capers. Yeah, kind of small, okay? Round. Capers, It could be jalapeno, pepper, or it could be pickled, but tamed, not too spicy. Okay, so kind of diluted. Okay, but still very crunchy. Okay, I like that stuff. Jalapeno, sliced and diced already. Okay, not diced, but sliced, kind of round. Okay, chopped. Okay? And olives in can. Okay, it could be green olives or black olives. Okay, sliced. The sandwich has to be flat. Okay. Or mushrooms, sliced, pre-washed, pre-sliced mushrooms. And the vegetables, fresh vegetables, yeah, I use like salad, pre-washed, pre-chopped salad. Could be like carrots, cabbages, lettuce, or spinach. Bread with bread. Okay. Yeah. Or it could be multi-grain bread, like 9 grain bread. Okay. Yeah. So there are many ingredients because that we can put in a sandwich, but it cannot be too thick because if sandwich is too thick, you have to fit the height of open mouth, right? So I cannot put all that impossible potential ingredients in a sandwich for lunch for my work colleagues. Yeah, so it has to be less than 2 inches thick height, okay? Maybe 1.5 inch, maybe. Okay, inch, that's like in America and United Kingdom. But in other countries, centimeters, maybe 3 centimeters, something like that, okay? Because if it's too thick, it's too inconvenient, okay? But my work colleagues, they have at least appreciated my efforts. I was like, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Look, at my work, okay, some of them are married, some of them are not. Maybe some of them are single, some of them are have boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know. I'm new at work. I got this job months ago, okay? But I love everybody, okay? It does not matter. I'm not asking them out. I don't even know whether they're single or not, okay? Just love, appreciation. Yeah, thank you for hiring me. Happy Valentine's Day. So I made this sandwich for all of you over the weekend. Just like it was like Monday, this year 2026, what the Valentine's Day was Saturday, right? But I presented that sandwich for my work colleagues on Monday because it takes time to prepare elaborate sandwich. So on Sunday, yeah, I prepared the sandwiches for my work colleagues. They appreciate that gesture at least. Maybe they did not like the sandwich. Maybe some ingredients that did not that they did not like. But I did ask them beforehand. Are you allergic to any food? They said no. Okay, yeah, you may not like it, but at least it will not cause any allergic reaction. Okay, so that was about a week ago. Okay, week and a half ago. It was nice, but I did pre-test that Sunday evening myself. I liked it. I think it was good sandwich that I made. Okay, I do take pride in it. Okay, so. some mixed reactions from my work colleagues, okay. Uh, uh, they were nice to me, okay. They said it was good, but in their facial expression, I could tell. Uh, they're being nice to me. To me, that's good enough. Okay. They ate the sandwich I prepared for them. Okay. Good. Good enough for me. Okay. Yeah. 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 First, they did not quite enjoy eating it, but they appreciated my effort, my effort put into it. Yeah. To me, it's good enough. Because was this last week ago? Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to show my appreciation of their hard work, professionalism in the office, work colleagues. Okay, yeah. So happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. You know, I didn't say I love you because it could be awkward, but just showing appreciation to my work colleagues and to my bosses. Thank you for hiring me months ago. Thank you for hiring me months ago, and thank you for not firing me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, yeah. No, time check. How much time do I have? I'm getting drunk. We have more than 30 minutes left. Okay, so yeah, so my suggestion to you, okay, do not do anything illegal, okay? Get a real job, okay? So be legitimate, focus on continuing education, career development, okay? Career progression, okay? Yeah, get more educated, make more money, promotion, and do not do anything illegal, immoral, unethical, okay? Just be good, be legitimate, and buy some flowers to your workplace. Where? Whereas in school, I bought flowers to my professors, administrators in school many times. Yeah, yeah. Be political, be friend, powerful people, okay? Whether you're in school or at a job, okay? Yeah, bring some flowers, okay? Does not matter if they're male or female, okay? So yeah. And be clean, be cute, be nice, and be smart. Okay, yeah. In your school, in your job, even in your family. Yeah, bouquet of flowers, nice meals, hand cooked. Although, yeah, my sandwich recipe, I like it, but uh, does not matter. Maybe they did not like it very much, but they appreciated my gesture. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, so yeah, the effort put into it. Okay, maybe it's not their favorite ingredients. Okay, yeah, but still, they appreciated my gestures and flowers. Maybe it's not their favorite color of flowers. Does not matter. They appreciate the gesture. When I was in school, when I at work, yeah, I do my best to stay in school, to keep my job, to satisfy people who have higher power than me. Okay, it could be dean's office in school, professors. Have I brought flowers to professors? It's they are married males. They have their wives. Okay, so I brought flowers to my male professors older than me. Okay, hey, there's some flowers. Why don't you bring it to your wives? Okay, they're like that. Okay, did I get better school grade because of that? No, no, it's not. Like it's not bribery. I did not intend to be bribery to get a better school grade in college, law school. Okay, no, it was not like that. Just appreciation. Yeah, teachers, professors. Okay, thank you for teaching us, mentoring us. The least I can do. Bouquet of flowers. Yeah, you are male, older than me, and I know you are married with children, maybe grandchildren too. Okay, but yeah, his bouquets of flowers. Bring it to your wives. Okay, and yeah, just want to express my appreciation. You've been good mentors, teachers, educators. That's all, and they appreciated that. Okay. My gesture. Okay. Yeah. Isn't it a beautiful story? There's no crime, no war, no violence, no peace, love. Valentine's Day, week, 1 week before that, whatever, okay? At work, when I was younger than that, yeah, in school, bring flowers, right? Yeah, good commerce, good business. We are hardworking people, okay? We are not criminals. We do not steal. No fraud, no internet fraud. Do not do that. No cyber fraud, hacking, or like identity theft, like pretending to be somebody else. Don't do that stuff, okay? Yeah. Yeah, go back to school. You may be old. But go back to school. Do not commit any crimes, cyber crimes, identity theft. Don't do that. Okay. Do not do anything illegal. Okay. I didn't do anything illegal in my past. Okay. But I'm still having fun. Buy bouquets of flowers with my meager salary and presenting to when I was in school, the school officials, because I make mistakes, right? I want to be forgiven in the future if I do make mistakes, because I'm only a human being, okay? In my new jobs, in my past, yeah, I may make some mistakes in the future, okay? But please go easy on me if I do make mistakes in the future, okay? So here's bouquets of flowers. Please remember this. Be smart about it, okay? Yeah, it's kind of what I mean. That's what I mean when I say be political, befriend powerful people. When you're in school, school administrators like deans, chancellors, I did all the time. Okay, I'm 47 years old. Okay, in your new job, yeah, befriend the bosses, employers, higher up people. Okay, like bring bouquets of flowers. Okay, making healthy sandwiches as best as you can. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, I didn't quite like it, but they appreciated my gesture. Okay, it makes a huge difference. Okay, with my friends, yeah, career development is very important. Okay, you need to make more and more money as you get older and older because as you get older, as I get older and older. Yeah, I need more money. Okay, maybe I need to buy a cane when I'm 77 years old. Maybe I need to buy a cane because my feet, my knees, yeah, I need a cane or walker as I get older and older. Okay, so my feet are sore, lower backs. Yeah, that's why I do a lot of stretching. Okay, because I'm 47 years old. They do get sore these days. So you need more money to buy a cane or walker more accommodation as an older individual. Okay, so yeah, you need to prepare for all that stuff. Yeah, I want to be forever young. Yes, like everybody else. Okay, but this is reality. I'm aging. Okay, I'm 47. Okay, yeah, I try to cover up the spots on my scalp with my side hair or back hair. Okay, so you know that by now. Okay. When I'm 77, uh, without having any hair left on my scalp, well, I wear a hat or wig. Right, yeah. We'll see what happens then. Like 30 years from now. Would I be wearing a fedora hat or wig? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I've come drunk. Okay, so I get back to work tomorrow. Okay, so we'll leave it at there. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Okay. Yeah, we get back to mathematics. Okay, the alpha and omega recursive formula. Yeah, yeah, we made some examples with numbers as opposed to letters. Letters are generic, numbers more concrete, okay. Yeah, we get to the bottom of that because of formula, alpha and omega formula, okay. So they will tentatively name this. Yeah, it won't take too long, okay. I would say less than 1 month to actually prove it, to prove that the formula is correct. I have some ideas about it, okay. But I discovered the formula more than 5 months ago, okay. It's nice formula, okay. Yeah, if we get back to it next time, okay? Yeah. Thank you. See you next time, okay? Yeah, thank you. My future leaders, past mentors, and contemporary professionals, okay? Past mentors, yeah, please educate younger people. Contemporary professionals, thank you for your hard work. And future leaders, yeah, keep on dreaming, be ambitious, be peaceful, be nice, and continue to study. And it be nice, future generations, okay? I'm 47, okay? I heard this before from people who are older than me, my mentors, okay? Yeah, in the future, people younger than me, it be nice. Be legal, legitimate, moral, ethical. Do not do anything wrong. Be positive, optimistic, okay? Do not commit any crimes. No theft, cybercrime, internet fraud, identity theft. Do not do that. If you do that, yeah, block you in social media, okay? But in human school, we do not condone any kinds of crimes. Abide by the law, okay? Uh, we do not condone any kind of criminality. You have been warned, okay? So be very careful about that, okay? I'm a lawyer in Alaska, America, okay? Uh, do not do anything illegal. If you do, I will block you in social media, okay? Because in human school, we do not condone any kind of criminality. You have been warned, okay? Yeah, I'm serious. Okay? Yeah. So be very careful out there, okay? Do not do anything illegal, okay? All right. I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you. Okay? You have been warned, okay? Yeah. Mhm.